Okay, now we're ready for part 4, and so here's what we know so far. The acceleration of an object is proportional to the force that's applied. So this means that if you increase the force, it increases the acceleration of an object. Then in part 3, we learned that the acceleration of an object is proportional to 1 over m. So this one means that if you increase the mass of an object, its acceleration decreases. So now what we want to do is to put these two things together into an equation. So these were proportions, but now we want it to be an equal sign. So what we want it to say is A is equal to what? Okay, go ahead and put that into the lab now. So it's going to be a fraction. So what's going to go on the top and what's going to go on the bottom based on these two statements here? You're just waiting for me to give you the answer, aren't you? All right. So this one is saying that the F is on the top. This one is saying the M, you can at least do this for me. The M is on the bottom. Okay. Now what we're going to do is let's rearrange that formula so that it says F equals something. So go ahead and do the algebra. It's not very difficult. So rearrange the formula, take the M over to the other side, and then we get that force is equal to ma. And then this thing right here is Newton's second law of motion. A force causes a mass to accelerate. So now that you know that, take that formula and solve this problem. If a force of 200 newtons acts on a 50 kilogram object, calculate its acceleration. So what are you given? So what I'd like for you to do is put the number or put the letter that represents the concept that goes with the 200 newtons. Well, it's given a force of 200 newtons. So you're going to put a letter right here. Okay, then you've got 50 kilograms. So what's the letter that represents mass? And then what are we solving for? So what's the letter that should go over here? Okay, then what formula should you use to solve the problem? Well, there it is. Okay, then take your numbers, plug it into the formula, and then solve it for the missing letter. Okay, so I want you to do that. So that was part 4. Okay, now we're going to do part 5, and we're going to be calculating the motion of an object. And we're going to do that in just a moment.